Good evening, Ruskin enjoyers. I hope you're alright. It's time for the Abnormal Barders. Yes, tonight we have the likes of the Neon Garage Doors, the Mob Boss clothing, and of course we also have the likes of the Royal Safari Tier 3 armor to chase after. And of course, with Abnormals, we also have some regular skins, the Sleeping Baguette, sorry about that, the Bombshell Sap, and the Deep Monster AR, along with the likes of the Ronin LR300. Now you're probably sitting there and wondering, Abnormal? Regular? What's this guy on about? What's he talking about? Well, if you're a little bit confused, please consider looking in the description right now. You'll see two videos are provided. The first video is a short video, about 60 seconds long, but it will briefly go over the details in regards to what abnormal skins are. To be brief and keep it quick. Basically, abnormal skins will become marketable before a rust store even rotates, and we know when they're going to become marketable. Therefore, if we know when they're going to become marketable, we could try and put down a buy order as soon as possible. But before that happens, we can figure out prices right here, right now. Be prepared, know what we're chasing after, understand why we probably don't want to go all in, or maybe we do. Maybe there might be some interesting things to discuss. You get the idea. So if we could potentially pick these skins up for a cheaper price in the future and flip them for their actual prices, we could walk away with some sweet, delicious profit. It's as simple as that. Now, if that isn't enough for you, if you still need to learn a little bit more how to identify abnormals, or what specific times they appear and whatnot, please consider watching the second video. It's about 20 minutes long, but it goes through all the details, it explains pretty much everything, and you'll basically get it after it. It's 20 minutes long, but it'll help out so much. And in regards to investing into Ruskins, very helpful. Cool, so we got that all nicely addressed. Shall we jump in now and figure out what we're going to offer for these garage doors here? Right, let's just address the situation. Duck is getting a lot of neon skins accepted recently, isn't he? We got the random Neon Fuel small box. That was cool. And then, of course, what followed was several more boxes, lockers, and now garage doors. Now, these were actually submitted about 3 months ago. This was a surprise, but, all this was technically a bit of a surprise. But anyway, kind of surprised that these were picked out randomly after all of these happened. But the main thing is that we did get a sequel, a collection continuation this past weekend. We have an actual loot room garage door. Now, when I saw this and mentioned it in my Rust Workshop skin checks, I was thinking, are we going to see the exact same behaviour we saw when we had the small fuel storage? We're questioning, were we even going to get a collection continuation? Lo and behold, we did. We got the food storage, didn't we? And the fuel storage went from $1.49 all the way up to $4. That was cool, but eventually it did go down in price, didn't it? With the recent locker skins, you might recall this, when we had the full kit locker, we're thinking, is it going to really spike demand if we were to see another locker skin being accepted? Yes, it did. It went from $2.49 all the way up to $5.50, didn't it? That did happen. So now I'm sitting here and questioning, well, if we get that loot room garage door tomorrow with the August 4 swipe, do you reckon these might spike in demand? Spike in price? I'm conflicted. Because first of all, how many garage doors have we had so far this year? And how many more garage doors are we expecting fairly soon? Well, so far this year, we're just past the halfway point. We have 18 skins already, but we do know there's 2 more just on the horizon. So just to quickly remind all of you, recently I've been putting out quite a lot of interesting YouTube videos, specifically talking about the August Twitch drops. As you might see over here, on the horizon, between August 8th to August 18, we're going to have several streamers, well, 14 of them, having Twitch drops. Notably, T-Guy Tom and Alone in Tokyo have a garage door. Cool looking designs, they both glow in the dark, as you can see, as you can see there for T-Guy Tom. And as we look at Alone in Tokyo, his looks very, very cool as well. Get a good look at that design and look at it as it glows in the dark here. And if you want to go watch this video yourself, you're more than welcome to. I hope I did a perfectly reasonable job of showcasing these skins, because look at that. That looks awesome. And a lot of people are probably going to want to use that. That is a spectacular looking skin. And that's going to be given away for free. Do you think people are going to care about these anymore when those Twitch drops come out? There's a fairly decent chance that they probably won't, okay? So that easily could lead to these losing interest. And I've said this many times in the past with the likes of garage doors over the course of this year. Don't be surprised if we see some more very cool looking garage doors. And don't be surprised if people stop caring about the one that's currently here in the Rust store. That's happened several times already. Let's just go look back at all the garage doors we've had so far this year. How are they doing? Down 21, down 56, down 37, down 21, down 32, up 68. Cool, but Wildrum said he liked it, so Wildrum effect. Down 49, up 1. Yay! down 58, down 28, up 9,000. Well, Neon Dragon, don't worry about it. That is down by 33. That's up by 8. Cool. So the vast majority of them aren't doing very well. And the ones that are doing really nice, Wildrum Effect and Copyright Issue. And these two only barely. So yeah, a lot of the recent ones aren't exactly holding up very well. But you might notice we've had all of these in like a month or so. It's been kind of recent. So you get the idea. We do get quite a lot of garage doors over the course of every single year. Previously, last year we had 27. That one wasn't actually added, was it? And then the year before that we had 28. So yeah, there will be a lot more garage doors. There will be more Twitch drops. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. And I did question, all right, so in terms of these up and down, garage doors, are you actually going to utilize them? Are you actually going to put them in your base? Are they going to be useful to you? And a lot of people like, not really. Not really. So I'm a bit conflicted. Maybe it might do well just purely based on the fact that it's technically a Neon collection skin. I guess. But I do still believe these are going to go below their rust or price. So the only potential nice thing that could happen to it is if we get the loot room garage door being accepted. But if it isn't, well, I worry for you. Okay. I do believe these will be below their rust or price around October time. I feel somewhat confident in that. What price am I going to want to offer for these two skins here? I'm going to sit here and say they didn't sell a ridiculous amount. I did assume on Saturday that these are going to probably do between 20 to 25,000 subscribers. This is just slightly above 22,000 subscribers. This is just slightly above 23,000 subscribers. It's not looking that bad. It's looking okay. But I do still believe it's going to suffer. I am probably only going to want to do maybe 90 cents to $1.30. Alright? I know I'm playing a bit safe, but I am playing it safe. I want to play it safe. I'm conflicted because I just don't fully know if these are going to be as successful as all the other skins. Yes, it's a very straightforward, somewhat cool looking design and whatnot, but there's going to be a lot more garage doors. And I think it's going to suffer a fair bit initially. In the further future, yeah, maybe it does work out a lot better. So I'm going to play it a little bit safer. Hey, if you want to put down a little bit more money, if you want to take the risk, by all means, offer some more money if you want to. But just remember, as prices do start to go down, you might get dumped on. And you don't want to get dumped on, but hey, it's inevitable, unfortunately. And you'll be spending a lot of money, and you're going to have to wait quite a long time to be able to sell them again to get your money back, or potentially even consider making a profit. It's awkward, but yeah, you've got to monitor your builders. So with that, I'm conflicted, but I would rather just play it safe. I'm not confident, I'm afraid to say. So, cool. Let's move on. Mob Boss, Boonie Hat, and Poncho. First question. Did we see a collection continuation appear this past weekend from then? No. That was an M249, but he does add a note just below, Mob Boss soon. We've been talking with him on stream. He does want to continue it. He probably needs to cook on it for a bit longer. It looks like he just resubmitted this M249. That's fine, no problems there. What could be made? We've considered like leather gloves. Like get me like a Rolex and some leather gloves, maybe some gold rings and whatnot. Maybe we could get some very nice stylish boots. We'll probably see a Tommy gun. Something like that, probably. Will that still help out the likes of this primitive collection? Not 100% sure. It was very nice to see these being accepted. These, of course, went all the way to likes of like $5 each at one point. Now, the pants have gone down to just slightly below $3. The burlap shirt's still up to around $4. Lots of people were wearing these during the likes of Global Warfare 2. Hey, we all had to dress smart, didn't we? But I'll be honest with you. As time goes on, I think the burlap clothing's going to be doing ever so nice. But the Boonie hat and the poncho, So one thing I didn't really consider mentioning is that this poncho here could be considered an alternative option to the blackout poncho. Oh, yeah. But how much does the blackout poncho cost? Not that much. In fact, I do believe they're evens right now. So let's just quickly do a quick comparison. That is right now available for $1.99, but the blackout poncho is currently available on the Steam market for $1.86. Plus you also have the Raven poncho there at $1.33. So you get the idea. Just because it's black doesn't necessarily instantly means it's going to be super valuable. You know, haha, it's an alternative black option. No. Okay, so with the likes of that Poncho, by default, I am actually a little bit conflicted. 13,000 subscribers, that's not an insane amount. That's reasonable. It's not too bad. But I meant to click this. Poncho's subscriber count. Show it to me, please. And here we go. Highest subscriber counts. That is kind of in the upper half. Yes, it is. It's in the upper half. It's not like all the way up here with tons and tons and tons of sales. It's here. If we do see more primitive skins being produced and accepted, yes, by default, I would imagine the Boonie hat and the Poncho would spike in price ever so nice. Maybe not as much as we saw the likes of the burlap clothing, but still, we would walk away with some decent profit is the idea. Okay, cool. What do you mean then? How am I going to approach this? Well, for the Poncho specifically, I think I'm probably just going to stick with probably doing like a 70 cent to $1 buy order. I do believe that's probably going to go down a fair bit. I do believe it's going to probably end up being a bit troublesome once we reach around October time. But hey, listen, more primitive skins being produced and accepted. All right, yeah, as I said, the spike in price. But when is Ven going to produce it? He said he was going to be working on new skins when he saw the burlap clothing being accepted. It's been 2 weeks now. He has a new skin creator, so, you know, let's just give him some time. If he wants to make sure his work is of nice quality and whatnot, let him cook. All right, let him cook until it's done. But the more we wait, problem. So, yeah, will we even get more skins accepted? That's the next thing. Regardless, it looks cool, it looks nice. But that Poncho in particular, yeah, I'm going to be a little bit questionable. Now, with the Boonie hat, there is a bit of a problem with Boonie hats, the ones that sell at 1 to the 49, down 19 and down 19. Huh, that's kind of funny there. Anyway, this has done a reasonable 15,000 sales. This did about 19,000 subscribers. This here, about 17,500 subscribers. Both of these did get collection continuations. They did spike in price when those skins appeared, but it didn't last forever, and they did go back down in price again. Now, with the likes of this Mob Boss Boonie hat, I was making references to the gentleman's hat. Basically, when the burlap clothing first appeared, everybody jumped in and bought this hat out. It's now down to $6. So it had its moment, but it's gone back down again. I was suggesting to Ven, maybe you need to redo your hat, maybe do it like a black version, so, you know, that people would want to buy your one instead of this one because it's so expensive. But his original design for the Poncho and the Boonie hat got accepted regardless, so hey, cool. But yeah, went up, starting to go down again. Will people appreciate the white design? Will people like this? Well, you got black and you got white. Got a cool looking Mob Boss setup. I kind of feel like that's still probably going to go below its retail price. It hasn't sold insane amounts, but let's just quickly compare it to all the other Boonie hats by subscriber count. Not that it really matters that much, but yeah, here you go. It's in the upper half. But you might also notice, give it some time, these Ponchos do work out quite alright, don't they? But October time, it's kind of getting closer and closer and closer. Play it safe. We are going to do 80 cents to $1.10. I imagine it's going to go down in price a fair bit. It might end up close to around Crabbo. You know what? I'm going to pull that back a little bit more. 70 cents to $1. Yep, 70 cents to $1. Yeah, basically the same as the Poncho. I believe we'll probably see it dip down in price a fair bit whilst we're waiting for the new skins to appear until they get accepted and whatnot. But yeah, it's better to play it safe than, you know, risk. So if you want to risk, offer more money. That's what I'm doing. Okay, cool. Then we can talk about the likes of the Royal Safari Tier 3. This has not sold that much. 7,000 subscribers each. This is low. If I compare this to the likes of all the metal face masks that came out this year, and of course all the chest plates, it is looking to be the lowest selling Tier 3 so far this year. What about last year? What did we see last year? 13, 65, 13, 23, 14. It really does look like it's the lowest selling skins for like the past 2 years. What about 3 years? My God. Dios mio. Again. Well, alright, so yeah, it has sold nothing. Now here's the thing. This past weekend, we did not see clothing or armor being produced by Alloy and Mr. Hook. Now we got a revolver. Now, I do want that revolver. I want a revolver skin to buy because revolvers are super reliable investments. But we didn't see hoodie and pants. We didn't see tier 2. Chances are they probably already had the revolver ready. So they got the revolver out now. Maybe this weekend we see Hoodie and Pants, or we see Tier 2. And if that gets accepted, guys, because this sold hardly anything, all the better for it to rise up in price. I don't expect that many listings on the Steam market. I think that could get cleaned out very easily, and the price of it could easily go... How high will it go? That's a questionable thing, isn't it? But at the very least, regardless, continuation, it will spike in price. If. Do you truly believe we will be getting more Royal Safari Hoodie and Pants or Tier 2 being accepted anytime soon? Even boots and gloves. Even boots and gloves would still help it out. If you feel confident it's going to happen, even after these low sales, maybe Face Punch doesn't want to accept more because it sold so little. Well, Face Punch decides. But yes, doesn't matter. New core piece being accepted, previously accepted core pieces will spike. So, alright, it's in an interesting spot. How you go about it, it's up to you. But in terms of the price I want to offer, I'm going to sit here and say I'm probably just going to stick with doing 4. I think I'll do 70 cents to $1 again. Alright? I don't imagine we'll be... it's conflicting. Right, it's all gold. It's not so much of like a black collection, more gold and shiny. And, you know, nothing wrong with it. It does look nice. The tiger stripes and whatnot. The jungle biome potential on the horizon. You could pretend to be a tiger. But anyway, I don't think it's going to be holding up quite all right. The only nice thing that could happen is the spike in price if we see the continuation. So, yeah, 70 cents, $1. I'm playing it safe. That's my answer. So, that's it. Sorry to say if it wasn't super confident, but again, if I'm not feeling confident, I'm not going super strong. So, let's now talk about the likes of the regular skins. Sleeping Baguette. I will stand by my point based on what we saw with the previous food-related sleeping bags from last year. They did dip down in price a fair bit when they initially came out. The fries sleeping bag, the burrito bag, but over the course of time, and of course, as of this summer, so the summer of 2024, these rose up in price ever so nicely. Yeah, the burrito bag did dip down in price again, but it did rise up. So, I am expecting potentially the same behaviour to happen to this, where in the future, it's going to have hardly any listings on the Steam market, and it's going to be doing ever so nicely. But I do still believe it's going to go below $1.49. So here's my answer. I am sitting here and I'm going to say I'm going to offer between 80 cents to $1.10. Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if I pick up a whole bunch of these for around $1.10 in the future, and if I just hold on to them until next summer, I won't be surprised if I potentially, maybe, possibly get at least 50% profit, maybe a little bit more. There still has to be a reasonable amount of people wanting to buy them. We'll see. But you're also going to question, did Mr. Diva Dan, the skin creator, produce any collection continuations? Yes, he did, but there's a problem. What's the problem now, Hedge? Can't we be happy? No. He produced a double baguette, double barrel shotgun. Cool. That's a great idea. It's so cool. Ha ha ha. But it's already been done. What? Yeah. Do you remember Crolay's double barrel shotgun last year as a Twitch drop? Well, you should do because you got it for free. It's already been done. So yeah, that came out late last year, and well, I don't think we'll be getting the baguette double barrel shotgun from the likes of Diva Dan and Mr. CD. Yep. So awkward. We'll see. I would like to see more bread related deplorables. Do you know what? Give me a bread table. Give me a bread chair. Give me a bread locker. Yes. Who knows? But they got to produce it. Continuation would be nice, but yeah, 80 cents, $1.10. That's how I'm going to approach that. The bombshell sap. Sap skins tend to be very nice and reliable. They tend to do perfectly fine. Now, that did 14,000 subscribers. There's quite a fair bit of these, but give it time, you know, probably next summer. It'll probably end up in a positive like these were. Now, only slightly in the positive, so how are we going to go about it? I'm looking at this sap and I'm thinking I'm probably going to do between $1 and $1.40. I believe I could pick up a bunch of these for around a price around $1.50 maybe. I expect it to dip down and probably end up around maybe $1.60, $1.70 over the course of the next few months. But saps, they do tend to be very nice investments. They do tend to work out ever so nicely. And as I said, a lot of these saps that came out in recent times did rise up in price ever so nicely over the course of this past summer. So $1 to $1.40. I could pick these up for a cheaper price, and yeah, there's expected to be quite a fair bit of them listed, but not an insane amount, just a fair bit more, you know, compared to like the Chameleon sap and the Redemption sap. Cool. Right then, let's go ahead and talk about the likes of the Deep Monster AR. It's a cool looking AK, I will give it that, but we have had a lot of cool looking AKs appear over the past year. Well, throughout 2024, I shall say. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to hold up well. I do believe it will be going below its rust price, but just to get the point across, there's far too many AK-47 skins that exist. There's far too much to compare to. There will be more accepted. There will be Twitch drops. Well, again, consider watching the video here. Rust August Twitch drops. Let's just go ahead and take a look at Mr. Tura 1005's AK-47, for example. And as I said in the video here, Dios mio, what a absolutely wonderful looking skin right there. That'll be given away for free. And it's not just him. I scroll down again. Here we have Mr. Falcon. He has an awesome looking AK as well. My God! So you get the idea. That's being given away for free. Do you think Deep Monster is still going to keep that attention, keep the value? I doubt it. I'm sorry to say. Cool looking skin, but it's inevitable. It's likely going to suffer 60 cents to 80 cents. I'm sorry. Ronin LR300. Well, Ronin collection, it's not exactly doing super great, is it? Not really. But the weapons, they did do quite alright initially, but then they have suffered. That's down by 50% right now, unfortunately. LR300s. Take a real quick look at them. Yes, we had the buff early this year. No, it doesn't seem to have made that much of a difference, I'm afraid. The skins haven't really changed. It's not looking pretty. And yeah, that's going to be a 60 cent to 80 cent barter. Didn't sell that much, but even then, yeah. So that's a wrap. That's everything. Pretty quick, I think. I hope. Right, so now we can discuss what we can expect with the likes of tomorrow. Okay, so I'm sure you've seen the likes of the recent top picks. I'm sure you've seen the likes of my Rust Workshop skin checks. If you haven't, please consider watching the video right over here. I've gone through all the newest skins. I've pointed out all the collection continuations in the description right there. And we have seen some interesting things appear. So let's just quickly go over the details of what's going on tomorrow. Because, of course, it's August Force Wipe. If I could just quickly grab this again. Here we are. So tomorrow we're expecting not much. It's fixes, it's improvements, no actual new content. But what about the tin can alarm? Okay, sure. Yeah. But, thumbs up, cool. I don't think people are going to go super crazy for likes of the tin can alarm. But yeah, it's just going to be a force wipe. Okay, cool. So with that, out of all these skins that I see here, what's looking potentially viable? Well, we've got the likes of the Ice Eye Garage Door, the Neon Loot Room Garage Door, the Watcher of Doom Armored Door, the Neon Bunker. I really want the Izakaya Wooden Double Door. I want the Neon Kitties. Give me the kitties, Face Punch. I want them. I need them. If William says he likes the garage door, the ramen garage door, why not please him and everybody by accepting the wooden double door? We haven't had a wooden double door skin this year. I need the Neon Kitties. Look at them. Anyway, hopefully, maybe, possibly. So, possibly, you got a Quarantine Rock there. Spatula Sword. I mean, Kitchen Warfare is only getting sillier and sillier. Yes, that's a salvage sword skin. Yep. Okay, so you got that. As I said earlier, Royal Safari Revolver. Don't see many revolver skins being produced. And when they get accepted, as I said, eventually they just turn out to be perfectly fine investments. Rainbow Pony has returned. Rainbow Pony Thompson. Yes, that's looking ever so nice and sweet. Scroll down a little bit more. Anything else that might be pretty interesting? Cutie Froggy! Come on now. Come on. Don't you dare say no. Anyway, Blackout Burlap returned. That was pretty interesting, but I doubt it's going to be accepted because we recently had Mob Boss Burlap, which is all black as well. So, what else do we have? Well, we've got Blackguard Hoodie and Pants. That's interesting. Hoodie and Pants, after we had the Tier 3 being accepted 2 months ago, it would be an interesting collection continuation. We also had the likes of Venomous getting a change. We have a version 2 now, which is all orange. And, of course, we finally see Commando Tier 2 being produced. The skin creator took a sweet time, Mr. Kosem. Anyway, that's cool. The Tier 3 potentially might spike and price if we were to see that accepted. Another Blackout alternative this quick. And yeah, that's that. And of course, if you've seen the likes of the top picks lists, and you know, these skins were, you know, the skins we looked at the previous week. White Core maybe. Flashbacks Tier 2. Who knows, but yeah, there's plenty of other interesting skins there. Neanderthal Boonie hat and hide shoes, maybe a salad, you know, bandana and poncho, Cold Hunt, I don't think we're getting tier 3 armor, I'm afraid. Abyss small box, that'd be pretty sweet, you know, that'd be pretty sweet. What about my first base large wood box? That'd be pretty sweet. So plenty of potential things, but who knows. August Force Wipe is expected to be an early Rustore rotation, so be prepared for such a thing. It could be very, very early. I mean, to be honest with you, the recent Rustores we've had, they've been early regardless. But at the very least, it's fully expected to be early tomorrow. So, cool. Yep, that's it. And like I said, please consider watching my video showcasing all the new Twitch drops here. As I said, I tried my best to make sure that I showed off everything ever so nicely so you can get a good look at all the skins, know what to expect and whatnot. I also point out some interesting details. I mean, I did have a short video earlier pointing out what the Easter egg is on Oil Retz's water pipe shotgun, so consider giving that a good look. Cool. And if you want to get a link to all the newest skins that are going to be Twitch drops, TGG has a link right here. Chat, I'm going to post it over to you right now. Here you go. And yeah, 14 brand new skins. Very nice, very cool, and we have to keep those in mind, of course, because some of those items we saw there getting skins are also here as well. So, yeah, cool. Right, that's a wrap. I believe I've yapped enough. I believe we've gone through all the details. Early Rustore is expected tomorrow. So that, let's now proceed to do the abnormal barders. Right, here we are, people. You feeling confident? I don't know what to expect. 1 o'clock! Go! Right, it's the barders now. Alright, come on, show yourself. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm sad. I'm gonna cry. Oh, hello, and no barders. I'll take that. And Control V. And I've botched it. I botched it. I botched it. I botched it. Ruined it. Ruined it. Ruined it. Ruined it. Oh wow, people are not going for this, are they? Come on. Oh, you're not going to appear? Oh wow, really? Okay, what about over here? No? Alright, what if we go over to here then and do the second buy orders? Let's go do that. Right, $1.30. What's that going to equal? So that's just going to equal £1, isn't it? Yeah. People have already done that. Really? Ah, yes, they have. Alright then, 1.05, I guess. Just to be like that, I am going to do that. Yep. And then over to here. 1.05. 40. Let's see how low they go. Let's see if I suffer because of that. Let's go over to here. No. And yep. Right. Price of Mob Boss, we suggested about 70. People have gone a little bit higher than that. Someone's gone and done. Wow, someone's gone all the way up to, well, £1. A dollar. Yeah. Alright, and I suggested I was going to go and do around this. And I will have to do a lower price barter now. Because, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Chest plate, hello. Right, did all the barders. So with that, let's skip ahead and then talk about the abnormal barders. Right, and people, it's been about 10 minutes, and let's go ahead and talk about the abnormal barter support. So, of course, we've done all the barders now. Now we question, does it look good to actually jump in and, make a purchase? So, I have both the garage doors here, and they both only have about 770 barders. It's not that good. That's not that much interest. But anyway, barders looking pretty strong, going over $1, going up to about $1.50. You have one person here doing a $2 barter with 56 quantity, but the gap between him and here, there's like a 50-cent gap there. There's like, it's all thin, it's all like small numbers. I don't think these are going to be doing a decent job retaining their value. I do feel like they're going to struggle. But if we do get that loot room garage door accepted tomorrow, things are going to be very interesting, and the exact same thing can be seen here as well. The highest barter is $2. Both of these are $2.49 skins. I don't think they're going to be holding up. So I'll sit here and say, if you're going to question, oh, should I buy some then? I'll sit here and say, honestly, you could just probably put down like a $2 and 5-cent barter, and I wouldn't be surprised if you pick up a whole bunch of these up. Being more brutally honest, I don't think this $2 guy is going to actually hold it. I think he's going to be a bit panicky. But who knows? Maybe he's the smart one. Maybe we do get that loot room garage door tomorrow. Maybe both of these garage doors do spike in demand, and we'll see. But I do lean more towards the likes of, I don't think we're going to see that much of an insane thing happening with these garage doors. I want to play it safe. It's better to be safe than sorry. So, yeah. Alright then, so with the likes of the Royal Safari Tier 3, yeah, they are only going up to $1. Well, that was the expectation, Hedge. What else are you thinking of? Well, I mean, that's fine. Like I said, we're probably not going to be seeing Royal Safari Tier 2 hoodie and pants for quite some time. It is what it is, but yeah, that's basically matched up to what I was expecting, and that's basically what everyone's followed, I guess. Let's see what happens over the course of this next weekend. Let's see if those skin creators do produce, you know, Tier 2 or hoodie and pants. And then we have Mob Boss Boonie hat and Poncho. Well, same thing. Basically, pretty solid barders pushing all the way up to $1. And just slightly above, this is the $1.49 skin. And the Poncho, this is selling for $1.99. But I'll be honest with you, looks like the Boonie hat has a lot more interest compared to the Poncho. And it looks like it has much more solid barders compared to as well, even though this is the more expensive skin in Rustle right now. Yep, that's pretty goofy, that's pretty funny. Well, both of these sold reasonably well. Not insanely, but reasonably. So, looking at that, questioning, thinking, I think it's going to be quite alright, but it's still going to go below its Rustle price, I assume. Will Ven produce a collection continuation fast enough, or will we be just sitting around and waiting? He's in the work. Oh, he's in the chat. Mob Boss is so expensive. Damn. Well, if you keep producing skins, it'll stay expensive. So hurry up and make more things, Mr. Ven. Do you want to give us a sneak peek in regards to what you're planning to make next, Mr. Ven, or are you just going to sit there and keep quiet? We'll leave him to talk for a bit. Anyway, so still looking at that, I think you can just probably stick with doing a barter and all of these skins. They all look like they will still inevitably go down below the Rustle price. But continuations, that's the big factor. We shall see what happens with the upcoming Rust stores. Now, don't forget, tomorrow's Rust store is expected to be an early Rust store rotation, what with it being an actual update. So, yeah, whilst we have these Twitch drops currently out at the moment, that's only up until August 2nd, and then next week, next Thursday, we'll of course, have the likes of those brand new August Twitch drops. And if I could just quickly showcase over to you here, yep, don't forget, tomorrow we'll get a brand new blog, and we'll very likely see the proper reveal of those brand new Twitch drops, even though you can see the collection link right over here. Yeah, right, so you can already see all of them, so cool. Now, the player count throughout all of July, 93,000. It did drop off a fair bit, but it's still very, very strong. Player count peaks, well, 175, 173. Let's see what we see tomorrow. Because it's kind of a tame update. It's just fixes. Are we still going to see a decent amount of people turning up? Or is it now going to be very clear that there's a lot less people playing and the autumn fall seasonal dip properly starts? Oh dear. Anyway, let's see if we can probably get that added to the game. Come on now, that'd be a cool idea for Rust. Alright then, cool. So, that is Hedge done with his yapping. Let's see what we see tomorrow, you know. It is what it is. Remember, keep an eye on the accepted section over to here. Yep. The accepted skins located right over here. Just keep refreshing tomorrow and you'll eventually see what those new skins are. And that's it. Done. Actually, you know what? One extra thing we could do is just quickly look at all the recent skin submissions and see what are the top performing ones based on, you know, score. Slivkey's White Core Kilt is the top performing skin, 66.8. Then we have Duck's Neon Loot Room Door with a 65.4. La Cramp's Polar Bear Rug with 65. Mr. Verona's Higher Voltage Garage Door right here with 63.6. And then we have the likes of the Stained Glass Sheet Metal Double Door from Mr. Xenia Paris, 62.8. Yes, I did skip some skins there. They are Twitch drops. They're not going to be in the Rust anytime soon. Wow, even Commander Tier 2 doesn't even have that much of a high score. What about upvote to downvote ratio? Let's just click that, and I can confirm it's still White Core Kilt. People really want a budget alternative white collection compared to the likes of Whiteout. But, will it happen? Face Punch just doesn't seem to be keen on more camouflage skins. Shrug. Would it be smart to sell most of my inventory now or just keep them? You could sell now. You'll very likely be able to sell your skins for a higher price now compared to in about 3 months' time. It appears the best time to have sold your skins was a month ago, but like I said, if you sold now, it would still be better compared to what we'll see around October time. What I was alluding to just a minute ago, Town Nocky, is that whilst we have a lot of people playing at the moment, it's not going to last. It's eventually going to drop off. So, you knew I was going to bring it up properly. Last year, we did exactly the same thing, what we're doing right now. August, it drops off. And then once we reach these 3 months, September, October, November, there's a lot less people playing, less demand for skins, lower skin prices, it drops off. So, yes, I would recommend you sell your skins now. If you aren't that bothered about that, then go for it. And then you'll be able to buy your skins for cheap around October time, because that usually is when skins reach their new lowest point. Cool. Understood. Perfect. Thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Thumbs up. Let's see what gets accepted tomorrow. Let's find out. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Look in the description of this video. You'll see the links to all my socials. Feel free to watch me. I will probably be on around 8 o'clock in the evening UK time tomorrow. We shall see how it all turns out. So thank you very much once again for watching the video. And let's see if these skins do turn out to be nice investments or not.